tell you what's been on my mind?
Hey Zesties, I'm Michelle Boyle and welcome back to my channel, Zesty Girl. Today's video is meal prepping. You guys have been asking for this video for a while. I haven't done an updated meal prepping video for quite a while. So what I've done is I've grabbed some of the video that I've been using for my Zesty Girl 4/7 health program and combined it into a few snippets of the food that we've eaten in maybe the last 3 to 4 weeks. So if you want to see what we're eating, how we're eating it, how we're cooking it, then let's do this. So I've been cutting up onions and garlic to use in a pasta sauce, a homemade pasta sauce. So that's what we're going to do today. And that's to go with the meatballs, the turkey meatballs. So we're going to make a pasta sauce. It can also go with many things. So if you want to make this up at the beginning of the week, keep it in the fridge. You've got it for whatever you need it for. So I started with the onions and the garlic. I'm going to crush this garlic for the sauce. And I tried to finely chop these onions, but you know me, I just get bored doing it. So let's get started with the sauce. While I cook the sauce, I'm actually also going to steam some broccoli to go with the meatballs. Okay, so there's the broccoli and I'm about to put the lid on and let that steam.
Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so.
This one is pepper and salt together. And I would normally use stevia, but I haven't got stevia on hand today, so I'm going to have to use a bit of honey to sweeten, because that's all I've got at the moment. Using mixed herbs, I would normally use basil and oregano, but I'm out of oregano. I ran out last night, so I'm just going to use a sprinkle of mixed herbs. A little bit more, why not? A bit of basil as well. It smells great. I don't know why I've got a white skirt on when I'm such a messy cook, splushing it everywhere. Now I'm just going to add a touch of just a little bit of water just to thin it out a bit. Throw a handful of spinach in as well, just to give it that green look as well, but I'm not going to in this case. I'm just going to leave it like this. You can also put celery in. Celery is another good option. All the herbs and flavours that you like in your tomato sauce as well. Fresh herbs are the best. So that's a good option as well. That's steaming up beautifully. And here we have it, the turkey meatballs, 3 turkey meatballs with the pasta sauce and grated cheese, and steamed broccoli with grated cheese as well. Of course that's optional, sometimes I use sour cream. So that's it. Turkey meatballs, broccoli and cheese.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the night.
Okay, next dish we're making some broccoli mash. So I've got some steamed broccoli in here. I'm going to add a little bit of cream, some salt and pepper and some grated cheese, maybe a little dab of butter, and mash it up. And add that with the chicken sausages. Sausages done. So we've got 2 chicken sausages and a side salad, anything in your salad that you like. I've just got basically a cos with some cucumber and a little bit of carrot on the top. Then we've got the broccoli mash with the cream and the salt and pepper, a dab of butter and some cheese, and some fresh tomato on the side. So that is a chicken sausage meal. The rest of the chicken sausage, you can put 2 sausages for your lunch and add a side salad. So we'll just look at doing that now. And here is your lunch, and you might notice that the sausage is missing. Yes, I think one of the children had a little bite when I was busy grabbing something. Anyway, that's fine. You get the idea. 2 sausages, some salad. I've got some carrot sticks and some tomato. So that would be for lunch. And just be creative with your salad greens and what you want to do with that. That's completely up to you. Usually works out about 2 to 2.5 cups of fresh salad 2 sausages, and you can drip a bit of pasta sauce on there if you want, or put some in a container, some dressing. I've just got some olive oil on there for today. Another option for your sausages is if you have the pasta sauce on hand, you can put a little bit of the pasta sauce on the sausages as well as like a tomato sauce, and it's absolutely delicious. Okay, we're making egg muffins, so we're just going to whisk 12 eggs together. Okay, I added a dash of cream and some pepper and salt. Okay, I've over-oiled a muffin tin, and I've over-oiled it because cleaning up after this sometimes is a nightmare. So it's a pretty old pan, so I need it to be very nice and greasy. Here I'm boiling some eggs. I love to have boiled eggs on hand. Okay, I've poured the egg mixture evenly into each of the muffin thingies. I forgot to put the onion in, and normally I put the onion in with the egg and mix it up so it makes it easier, so I forgot to do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of onion in each muffin compartment. Okay, so these ones I've put in one slice of ham goes for 2. So half a slice of ham and mushrooms and cheese and tomato. So there we go. So tomato, cheese, ham, and mushrooms. Tomato, cheese, ham, and mushroom. Yeah, so that's what those 6 are. And these ones have got, and onion. So these ones have got ham and onion at the moment. I'm going to put tomato and cheese. Just keep them plain. Now these have so many different options that you can do with them. You can, normally I'd fill them with little bits of spinach, but I'm just trying to restrain myself from doing that in these meal prep videos, because normally I just throw in spinach into everything. So I'm just holding back a little bit, but you can put spinach in, and you can put ham and bacon, cheese, mushrooms, tomatoes, you can put carrot, you can put zucchini, celery, you can put broccoli, you can basically put anything. So they're just such a great way to use up leftovers, and just such a great snack or breakfast or lunch or brunch. They're just brilliant. Okay, in the oven they go. We've had a bit of an explosion with the egg muffins. Oops, I just lost an egg thing on the floor. But look at these bad boys. Woo, they look amazing. They look so amazing. I mean, they've just, looks like a little bit too much. Oh no, that's all egg actually. So yeah, I think they've just overflowed a little bit, but that's no problem. I'll be really interested to see they're just going down a bit in height because they don't have any baking powder or anything in them. So I'll be really keen to tidy them up and see how they turn out, but they look amazing. Look how yummy that looks. Fantastic. See, we don't care about explosions here, we just care about getting the delicious food cooked. But we're in business. I have cut up 1 onion and 3 cloves of garlic. I have cut up, how much chicken is this? Let me see. This is 1.139 kilos of chicken. And so I've diced that up quite small. The price of this chicken was $13.90. Okay, here we go. Olive oil is in. Okay, to make it quick and easy, I have added about 3/4 of a bag of this fresh stir fry from Aldi. And I realised that I actually normally put the curry powder in first with the chicken, but I forgot to do that first. So I'm going to just throw the veggies in, stir fry them up a bit, then add the curry, then add tomatoes, then add the coconut cream. Just like that. So I'll get onto it. So I put the curry powder in, then tomatoes, and I'll just stir it around. I added a little bit of water as well, and I'm just going to splash it all around, and then I'll be adding the coconut cream, and we'll be simmering it. Here it is, simmering away. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit and let it do its thing, and then I'll get someone to taste it and see what they think. If it's got too much curry in, I might add some more coconut milk. Oh, I've got to pepper and salt it as well. Okay, and this is done, and all I can say is I've just tasted it and it's yum. So I'm going to dish it up now. Okay, it's getting dark, and I'm just cooking up a few onions and garlic. And I'm going to then brown this beef that I've got, and then I'm going to make a crock pot. And the purpose of the crock pot is to make it a super healthy beef and vegetable crock pot, slow cooked beef. And that's basically to use up all the vegetables for the week. and to just have like a stew on hand. That's going to be really great. You could freeze some if you want, have some for lunch. Brilliant. You should smell this. It is so good, so good. Yum. Okay, and in the crock pot it goes. Piping hot beef. Okay, so I've added to the crock pot, to the beef, a whole huge tin of diced tomatoes and half of that of water as well. Maybe not half, maybe, probably half. And so it's a lot of fluid, but there's a reason for that. I want to use a lot of vegetables. I want to make it really vegetable-y. So the beef's in there at the moment. I'm going to let the beef get started. We've got the onions, garlic, beef in there. I'm going to put a few herbs in, and then I'm just going to let it cook maybe for an hour, and then I'll start adding the veggies because I like the veggies to not be too mushy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to probably put in, I've got mushrooms, I've got cauliflower, I've got broccoli, I've got spinach. So I think that's what will be going in. Oh, and carrot. I might put the carrot in now. Yes. Here is the beef stew out of the slow cooker, out of the crock pot, and it smells so good. It's amazing. I think I forgot to say that I put a bit of sweetener in, but quite often I don't do that. I just can have it plain because I quite really like that savoury taste. But for those that like it a little bit sweeter, because you've got your tomatoes in, you can put a dollop of whatever you want in there, which reminds me again, I need to get some stevia and I need to get some mustard because I've got some great dishes that I'm making next week for the course, which require mustard and stevia. Okay, I'm going to grate onto here. I'm going to heat it first. I haven't heated it. I'm going to grate onto here some Parmesan cheese. And look at that. Delicious. Okay, in this pan is onions, which I sauteed, and then I added in 2 lots of turkey mince, so a kilo of turkey mince, and then I added in a huge bag of fresh stir fry from Aldi, pepper and salt, and I used some tamari and gluten-free tamari, and also some coconut aminos for flavouring, pepper and salt. Did I say that already? And now I'm going to create my version of a bibimbap. Eggs are ready. Okay, we start with lettuce into the bowl, any type of lettuce, it doesn't matter. Big scoop of the mince mixture. Add the egg, fresh tomato, and some salsa. And I could keep adding, but I think that's going to do. Okay, because we've got the cauliflower baking in the oven, I thought I'd do some zucchini chips as well. So what we do is we cut the zucchini into 8 or 9 pieces, each one, and then we dry them off, dip them one side into the egg, into the flour, and put it onto the baking tray. Now I dry it off with a paper towel, and the reason you're drying it off is so that the egg will stick to it better. Okay, these are going in to bake with the cauliflower as well. It's a pretty rough job, but it should be good still. And we are putting in the oven some salmon to bake. This is frozen salmon that I've defrosted, and I'm just going to put a bit of olive oil. I'm just going to put a bit of pepper on the top, and yes, that's it. That's all we're going to do to it, and put it in the oven to bake. How good does this look? It looks so great. I don't even really like salmon that much. I make myself eat it because I know how good it is for me, but I don't really like it. And I won't be having this one because it smells really fishy, this this brand, which is actually all the point, but yeah. Cauliflower is out of the oven as well, looking amazing. The light's getting a bit bad in here. What I like to do too is I cook family food at the same time as I'm cooking the food for myself. So we have pasta sauce left from the meatballs, so we will be adding some gluten-free pasta in here, mixing it with the pasta sauce and some chicken and that'll be the children's dinner. Okay, we're cooking some mushrooms, so I'm just melting some butter and I might add a little bit of garlic, and I'm going to add mushrooms and spinach. Okay, right now it's looking a bit like this. Garlic smells amazing. Garlic and butter, there is nothing better, is there? I don't want to overcook that, so I'm just stopping it right now at that, and I'm going to dish it up. Okay, and this meal here is salmon with roasted cauliflower, mushrooms and spinach, and zucchini chips. Now, if you wanted to get all fancy, it was like you were going to dish this up to someone for a dinner party or something, you might put the salmon on top of that there, make it all sort of fancy schmancy. So other than that, that's our salmon meal for tonight. Beautiful, it smells amazing, so much garlic in this meal. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. See ya.